Well, Ken Robinson said most great thinking happens in groups. So this is generally accepted. The idea of renting a head. I'm limited by the ideas in my head until we work together, and then we work with five other people. We're going to be able to create new ideas, which are combinations of our thinking. So the main advantage of group work is that you have so much more capacity for creativity.
So it's important to be able to work with people. It's important to be able to negotiate difficulties and find a way through that period. It's important to not like some of the people that you work with, because that's an important skill, is to go, okay, that person really rubs me up the wrong way, but I need to be able to continue to work functionally with this person, so I need a strategy to get through that.
It can be a really enriching process if you're able to get the group to work cohesively, and that is an art. And it's an art that we want to let you learn here, because once you get into practice, you're never going to be by yourself again. You're always going to be in a team. So let's learn the skills now when there is low consequence.
It's a big issue for students to work collaboratively, or work in a team, or work in a group. And I think sometimes we're really kind of precious with our knowledge, and we don't want other people to take our great ideas. And we forget that they themselves have great ideas, and that we can tap into those, and that we have to be generous with our knowledge.
So communication doesn't happen just one way. Often you will have, in a workplace, you will have to deal with different viewpoints. And you will have to know how to deal with all of these viewpoints and get your message across.
It's a huge challenge with group dynamics and having the student that's not pulling their weight. First, I'd suggest compassion. Not everybody's at the place where they can pull the same amount of weight. Of course, it's better if the student can solve it within the group, but sometimes these things can rage out of control. And maybe it's just a conversation with the tutor or the lecturer to get a few strategies. There's no intervention. I talk with a lot of students about situations that are happening in groups where it just ends with, maybe try these things. And then they come back later and go, oh, that really worked, fantastic.
We can actually set you up with a private discussion board just for your group. So it doesn't matter what time of day. If you're doing work at 5:30 in the morning, which lots of parents do their study at 5:30 in the morning, don't think you're alone. You can be posting at 5:30 in the morning. Lots of people are now using social media. There is nothing wrong with your group functioning on Facebook. Nothing wrong with it. There's things like Adobe Connect, which you can actually all sit there with your headphones on and see each other and have a chat about the group work assignment.
One of the best things about group work at university is it might highlight for you the problems that you have with group work. Right? And if you've got problems with group work, then you might want to go and get some help, or do some reading and work out how you can improve your ability to work effectively with people. You don't want to become that person that nobody can work with.